Explain to me what the fuck Bill Gates was talking about when he was saying that you can't do trucks. What was?
Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about.
Why did he say that then? Like, why would someone?
Probably somebody told him that, and he just
repeated it.
He's just not that close to the physics of it, and so
because I don't
think he's ill-intentioned here. He just doesn't know what he's talking about.
But why say it then? Like, you think about a guy who's so involved in technology, you would think you would only talk about things you understand.
I don't know. It's weird. I also heard that at one point he had a big short position against Tesla, which was kind of, I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems weird. People I know who know the situation well, I said, "Are you sure?" They said, "Yeah, he had a big short position against Tesla, which obviously didn't work out too well." But anyway, I think he's generally got good intentions here. I think he's probably just not. I don't hate Bill Gates, to be clear. I think he just probably doesn't know the science.
Yeah, I just thought it was odd because I knew that you guys were developing a semi.
But we have prototypes that
actually drive.
That actually drive. Like we've used them to transport cars and stuff. It's not like it's not like a unicorn. Like it was like with Pegasus or something. I was like, what are you talking about? We literally have prototypes that work.
What kind of mileage do those things get?
Well, these are prototypes, so they'll be like, I don't know, about 300 miles, something like that.
And so,
but we're driving back and forth from Fremont to Reno, for transporting stuff.
But generally, when semi-truck drivers, when it's a human being driving them, they drive for long periods of time, far more than 300 miles, right?
No, actually, most trucking is short range.
Really?
Yeah, the majority of trucking.
Okay. The majority, is shipping things around cities and things along those lines.
Yeah, it'll be like take stuff from the port to the freight forwarding.
Will you have a long range, like cross-continental version of it? And so it'll be much more batteries and...
Yeah. I mean, you want something on the order of like... probably a 500 kilowatt hour pack. Like what we have in the S and the X is a 100 kilowatt hour pack. And you probably want 500 kilowatt hour pack for a semi. But this is not a game changer on the mass, especially for a structural pack where the pack itself is the structure, is the primary load carrying element in the vehicle.
Is it potentially?
It's not a game. It definitely works 100%, no question about it.
Would it be possible to have a safer semi because of this whole weight?
Yeah. Well, we can also...
like you have with the X?
Yeah. The center of gravity would be really low, so that would certainly help. We can also... we'd have motors individually controlling the wheels. So we can just automatically, and this was part of our semi presentation, we can just, the computer will automatically prevent it from jackknifing. Like, jackknifing on a low traction surface is like truck driver's worst nightmare. You're on like some icy road, icy mountainous road, the trailer slides, where jackknifes like that, and you could slide off the edge of the hill.
And you could stop that from happening even on an icy road?
Yeah.
Wow.
So... because you have individual control over each of the wheels, so you can just make sure it's stable and it doesn't do jackknife. Whereas if you got just one engine, it's very difficult to do that. So,
do you anticipate that eventually these things will be completely autonomous? Like there won't be truck drivers.
Eventually, it will be autonomous, but we're still a ways away from that. But in the short term, I think we can certainly see convoys. So, where you've got one truck driver and then there's like a whole bunch of trucks following that truck and, keeping like a distance so that other cars can pass in between them. It's sort of like having a train, but on the highway. It's like linked where it's just like you got one, truck driver in the front and then a whole series of trucks behind it that are following in a convoy.
Whoa.
But the trucks behind it are autonomous.
And how much space in between? You could wheel.
Yeah, no problem. You could put 40, 50 feet between them, no problem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the trucks will just follow the lead. And it's like having trains on the road.
And they'll be following through what, they know where the trucks ahead of them are at all times?
It's very easy to do a follow.
Oh.
You just say, follow this thing, no problem.